Do you know, something got me thinking the other day, because I'm in quite a few trading communities online and obviously trying to build my own one. And something got me thinking that I think somebody said something, and it was, well, they began posting setups and they were not even the strategy that we're trading. Like, and it just got me thinking that these people that have to be in positions regardless, like, and if the markets aren't giving them a position, they're just constantly trying to force one. They're constantly trying to look for one, and they don't come away from the screens until they do. And that's just so bad for your trading. It got me thinking that the way I see it is we're not traders, we're capital managers. So I see being out of the markets as a position in of itself. So the way I see it is I would rather be out of the markets and not be making anything rather than having, maybe seeing or spotting 3 or 4 setups that maybe aren't the strategy that I trade, or, they're just really low quality. They don't meet all the criteria that I would usually go for. And they all lose. So, because after a week of trading, you've taken those 3 or 4 trades and you're 3 or 4% down, where knowing deep down you probably shouldn't have taken them. Whereas, if you're out of the markets, a week of trading, yeah, okay, you haven't taken any trades, but, you break even, you haven't made anything, you haven't lost anything. So I think that mentality comes from a lot of people where obviously they've had normal 9 to 5 jobs in the past, and there's a mentality I think that goes around with inexperienced traders where if they're not in a trade, they're not trading, and if they're not trading, they're not really doing anything. So, but that's the way trading works. Like the market's not gonna give you a position when you're ready. You have to be ready for when the market is ready. Like you can't be forcing positions. So I'm sure I could log onto my computer now and I could probably find a trade to get into, knowing deep down that I probably shouldn't have. And if it loses, that burden's on me, and I just have to go with it. But I just think FOMO on trading is one of the worst things that you can have. And the moment you can get rid of it and really have a checklist and a criteria, I think that's going to help your trading so much. That's why I love the strategy that we trade so much, because the strategy that we trade, the criteria is there in front of you. Like you can literally go down a checklist and you can tick, 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 tick. Has this trade met everything that I normally trade? And if it has, you can enter the position. There's no sort of, it's all in black and white. It's all there for you. You don't really have to sort of interpret anything. So I just think, yeah, if the quicker people can solve that, I think the better.